Hi there, and welcome to this week's live session where we're going to talk about sleep affirmations. And this night I didn't get too much sleep, so I decided to kickstart my day with a cold shower. And that might be a tip for you too if you kind of don't get enough sleep, which of course can happen quite frequently if you're suffering under insomnia. A cold shower is nothing that you would particularly like to do, but it can be really helpful in regards to kickstarting your day. And there are a couple of techniques. If you want me to share them with you, I'll do so in a future episode. But really super powerful in kind of ramping up your day. I will admit it will not sustain over the whole entire day, but to get rid of the morning fatigue, this is just fantastic. And it's supposed to be healthy too. Um, but today we're going to talk about sleep affirmations. My name is Michael Hildebrandt. I'm a sleep coach. I'm the founder of Sleeptrust. And sleep affirmations are a thing that can be super helpful if you want to get rid of meds, if you're using meds, whatever. Sleep affirmations are basically, so what are they? They're basically just simple sentences that we set up in a certain manner to program our unconscious mind. That's basically what they're supposed to do. And programming kind of sounds technical, but if you imagine our brains as these wonderful things that they are, and most things that happen in our brains are kind of completely automatic. We don't have to think about them, which can be good, but also bad. So when we're talking about insomnia and having problems falling asleep, it's often stress, worries, other things that are just kind of not good in regards to when it comes to promoting sleep. And sleep affirmations can help us to get our mind calm, to get our unconscious back on our side, working with us, aligned with what we really need. So, I'll give you a little example of a sleep affirmation in a minute, but what we want to take care of when we're talking about sleep affirmations is that you basically can't do much wrong, but there are a couple of things that you want to get right. So first off, a sleep affirmation is only a little sentence. I'll give you an example right now. So a sleep affirmation, a good sleep affirmation could be, with every breath I take, I feel calmer and calmer, or I embrace sleep, something like that. So it's a simple sentence, and what you want to do is to repeat this little sentence over and over and over again. And that way it will kind of sink into your unconscious. But there are a couple of things that you want to do. So first off, you want to take care that the sleep affirmation is always positive. So you want to articulate your affirmation in a positive way, because our unconscious mind cannot handle negations. So you don't want to talk about what you don't want to have. So you want to talk about what you want to have, because you cannot not imagine a pink elephant. As soon as you try to not imagine a pink elephant, you're going to think about a pink elephant, right? That's how our unconscious works. So it's super important to keep the formulations, the sentences positive. With positive, I mean keeping them to the point to what you really want. So you want to be calm. You do not want to get rid of stress. That would be a bad example. You want to keep calm and relaxed. That's rule number one. And rule number two is that you do not want to repeat these things like, a stupid robot. You want to think about them and want to emotionalize them, because our subconscious works with emotions, like we all work with emotions. And if it's just a repetition of a sentence, you could take a piece of wood and kind of smack your head with that. It would kind of have the same effect. So try to emotionalize this. If you're saying something like, with every breath I take, I feel calmer and calmer. So you want to feel calm. You want to breathe in calmness. You might want to see a picture where you felt calm, maybe in your last holiday, vacation, lying on the beach, or when you were wandering around the mountain, something that is particularly a moment that you can relate to emotionally and feel calm. That's what you want to think about as a little helper. And basically, that's all that's to it. And if you use an affirmation this way, let's say before you go to sleep or when you're lying in bed, and just start to repeat the sentence over and over and over again, you will recognize that at some point your unconscious will pick up on that thought, that emotion, and you will feel calmer. That doesn't mean that you have to fall asleep right away. Don't try to pressure things like that. But even if you feel calm, that's the first step, and sleep will take care of itself. That's what I kind of say to not only myself but to all of my clients. Sleep is sleep. We do not want to pressure sleep or anything around that. We just want to take care of ourselves, what we can consciously and unconsciously do. And that's how we're going to formulate our affirmations. So with every breath I take, I feel calmer and calmer, and embrace sleep. That's okay. You know, embracing sleep is something else than kind of wanting to fire up sleep. So there's not much more to it. Affirmations are, I know not everybody of you is kind of thinking that affirmations can or will help them. It's maybe a little bit of your mindset too, if you believe in stuff like that. But if you do and give it a chance, I say you've got nothing to lose. And I, in particular, are a big fan of affirmations. Stick to the 2-3 simple rules, you know, short sentences that you repeat. Keep them positive, so no negations in there. Keep them positive, straightforward to what you really want, and emotionalize them, and you'll be fine. And that's it for this week's live. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope that this was valuable for you. Let me know which sleep affirmations help you. Share them in the comments. That way you can help other people in the community, get them inspired to pick up on a sleep affirmation that you might use right now or that helped you in the past. And that would be just so wonderful. And also, let me know where you are from in the comments, what your name is, and maybe even what topics you would wish for future podcast episodes. I'm always happy to get inspired which topics are helpful for you, and particularly from high value. So if you drop me a little comment, I'll definitely pick up on that. Leave you with that. Wishing you a lovely sleep and a superb sleep and a lovely Sunday. Okay, bye-bye.